I had just got done training, and then Julie come to me. She got Bud Crawford on the phone. I'm like, where you at? He's like, I'm at the gym right now. Where you at? Like, he started talking crazy to me. We started talking back and forth. I'm like, I'm on my way to the gym, and I go pull up on him. And this is one of the one times that I had to actually learn that I'm not the best. Like, I got somebody better than me right now. Like, so I gets in the ring and, man, this dude got there beating me up. Like, and we only sparred 2 or 3 rounds. It was 4-minute rounds, man. This dude beat me up so bad. I swear to God, that was the worst ass whooping I ever had as a fighter. And I couldn't believe it. Like, I went home that day, like, I just could not believe what happened. Like, he actually let me know it was levels.
And lock on the now we're right here.
Fight night is getting closer, and Shakur Stevenson is all in. No distractions, no shortcuts, just complete focus. On February 22nd, he's stepping into the ring against Floyd Schofield, and every moment of his training is crucial. This camp isn't just about getting ready, it's about making sure he's faster, stronger, and sharper than ever. From tough sparring to hours on the heavy bag, every part of his routine is about building the stamina to last all rounds and stay ready for anything. And that readiness is displayed clear as day in some new leaked footage of him sparring, giving fans a peek into his intense training. It's clear, Shakur is leaving nothing to chance as he prepares for the big fight. Sparring is where the real fight happens before fight night. This isn't just a regular workout, it's a battle before the real war. Shakur steps into the ring with different sparring partners, each bringing something new to keep him sharp. Some guys focus on speed, trying to match Schofield's quickness. Others come forward aggressively, making Shakur work on his defense, footwork, and counterpunching. Recently, a leaked clip of Shakur sparring with Richardson Hitchens got people talking. Fans saw just how intense these training sessions are. No easy rounds, no holding back. The clip showed both fighters exchanging sharp punches, slipping shots, and testing each other's skills. But the biggest takeaway? Shakur's calmness. Even against a top boxer like Hitchens, he stayed in control, picked his shots, and landed clean counters.
Yes, sir. No. Shoot the front end and the back end.
This isn't just about throwing punches. Shakur is focused on perfecting every detail. His reflexes, timing, and strategy all get tested in the ring. His coach is watching closely, making sure he doesn't make mistakes. If his hands drop, he's called out immediately. If he misjudges distance, his sparring partner makes him pay. After multiple rounds with fresh opponents, he's drenched in sweat, his lungs are burning, but this is what prepares him for fight night. When February 22nd comes, nothing Schofield does will surprise him. He's already faced the toughest tests in the gym. Before touching any equipment, before even thinking about throwing punches at a bag or a person, Shakur starts with shadow boxing. It might seem simple, just a guy throwing punches at the air, but this is where perfection happens. Every movement is calculated, every punch is thrown with intention. He moves around the ring, slipping and weaving, picturing an opponent in front of him. His jabs are sharp, his footwork is smooth, and his head is constantly moving. This is where he polishes the small details that make a difference. Keeping his chin tucked, staying balanced after every punch, making sure his defense is as strong as his offense. If something feels off, he fixes it here before it becomes a habit.
If I'm the one to blame, now that I'm around, should it never be the same?
It's also a mental exercise. He's not just throwing punches randomly, he's visualizing different fight scenarios. By the time he moves on to other parts of training, his body is loose, his mind is locked in, and his technique is razor sharp. Push-ups might seem like a basic exercise, but they're a key part of building real strength. Shakur does hundreds of them every day, mixing in different variations to target different muscle groups. He starts with standard push-ups to build endurance, then adds diamond push-ups to focus on his triceps, and finishes with explosive push-ups to build power in his punches. It's not just about arm strength. Push-ups work his chest, shoulders, and core too. Every rep helps keep his entire upper body in top shape, so when fight night comes, he's ready for anything. Whether he's throwing punches, moving around the ring, or staying strong through the rounds, push-ups help make sure his body is prepared. This constant training makes sure Shakur's upper body stays balanced and powerful, ready for the challenges that lie ahead in the fight.
Okay, got all that in money about it, but I want them ball around. You know I can really use your help, yeah.
Thing isn't just about throwing punches. It's about being able to go all 12 rounds without slowing down. That's why Shakur spends a lot of time on the treadmill. Some days he runs for longer distances to build his stamina. Other days he does short, fast sprints, which help him practice the quick bursts of energy he needs in a real fight. By working on his cardio like this, Shakur makes sure he's ready for anything that comes his way in the ring. His stamina is solid, and when it's time for the fight, he knows he won't be the one running out of energy. Whether he's in a slow round or going all out, his conditioning will help him stay sharp from start to finish.
I've been physically, I'm there. Shit, everything perfect right now. I'm 100% ready.
Every boxer skips rope, but for Shakur, it's more than just jumping up and down. It's an art. He doesn't just go through the motions. He focuses on his movement, shifting his body, and timing each jump with his breath. This rhythm isn't just for fun. It helps him with coordination, keeping him quick and light on his feet, which is crucial in the ring. The longer he skips, the better his endurance gets, building stamina that will last throughout the fight. Skipping rope also works on his calf strength, which is essential for those quick movements in the ring. It gives him that extra bounce, making sure he can move out of danger or close the distance fast when he needs to. Whether he's dodging punches or setting up his next attack, skipping rope helps him stay nimble and ready for anything that comes his way. It's a simple exercise, but it plays a huge role in keeping Shakur's footwork sharp and his energy high throughout the fight. The heavy bag takes a serious beating every day in Shakur's camp. This isn't just about throwing punches, it's about drilling specific combinations to work on speed, accuracy, and power. Each punch has its own purpose, and Shakur isn't just swinging wildly. When he lands, the thud of his punches echoes through the gym, a clear sign of how hard he's hitting. He focuses on different types of punches, body shots, uppercuts, straight punches, and hooks, making sure to perfect the angles, the form, and the snap of each strike. He works tirelessly to make sure that each punch lands with the right power, so that when he connects on fight night, Schofield will definitely feel it. Pad work is where technique and speed come together. Shakur's coach holds the mitts, calling out combinations, and Shakur reacts instantly, firing crisp punches with speed and accuracy. The pads move fast, testing his reflexes. 1 second he's throwing a jab, the next he's slipping an imaginary punch and countering with a hook. His coach keeps him thinking, switching up the rhythm, making sure he's always ready for anything. It's also a great way to simulate fight situations. His coach mimics the kind of punches Schofield might throw, forcing Shakur to react just like he will on fight night. This is where his hand speed gets even faster, his defense gets tighter, and his counters become second nature. A strong core is everything in boxing. It's what helps a fighter stay balanced, absorb punches, and generate power in every shot. Shakur puts in serious work to keep his core strong, grinding through different exercises every single day. He doesn't just do a few sets and call it a day. He pushes through hundreds of reps until his abs are on fire.
Fuck fake friends, we don't take L's, we just make.
The pain is real, but he knows this is what separates the best from the rest. A rock-solid core helps him stay on his feet when punches come his way. It keeps his movement smooth and controlled, making it harder for opponents to knock him off balance. And when he throws a punch, all that core strength adds extra snap and power, making every shot land with more force. Shakur has been doing this for years, so he's used to the burn. He embraces it because he knows that when fight night comes, all this hard work will pay off. Whether he's slipping punches, throwing body shots, or taking a hit himself, his core will keep him steady, strong, and ready for anything. His footwork is another weapon. He doesn't waste movement. Every step he takes has a purpose, whether it's creating an angle for a counterpunch or getting out of danger. And when he does throw punches, they're sharp and precise. He doesn't load up for power shots. He picks his spots, lands clean, and controls the pace of the fight.
No.
Shakur is all about using his brain in the ring. He studies his opponents, finds their weak spots, and makes them fight his way. If you come at him hard, he'll hit you with a perfect counter. His footwork is a big part of that, always keeping him in the right spot to attack or dodge at just the right time. Boxing isn't just about training hard, it's about taking care of the body every single day. Shakur knows that what he puts in his body affects how he performs in the ring. That's why he's always drinking water, keeping himself hydrated before, during, and after every workout. When you're sweating for hours in the gym, your body loses a lot, and water is the key to keeping the energy levels up and the muscles working right.
I don't even drink no juice. I drink orange juice though. That's it. That's the only juice I drink. But I drink water daily. Like, I'm a water person. I drink water all day, every day.
Hydration is part of his routine. He sips water throughout the day, making sure his body is never running on empty. He avoids sugary drinks and anything that could slow him down. Staying hydrated keeps his reflexes sharp, helps with recovery, and makes sure his endurance is at its peak. By fight night, he's not just in shape, his body is functioning at its absolute best. He also doesn't play around when it comes to food. He's been boxing since he was 5 years old, and eating right has been part of his life for just as long. While most people grow up eating whatever they want, he learned early that food is fuel, not just something to enjoy. His meals are planned out: lean proteins, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. Every bite he takes is helping him get stronger, faster, and sharper.
I like to cheat on weekends. Like, I pick like a Sunday or a Saturday, just depending on how I'm feeling. I probably go to like a turkey leg hut and just eat wild, and then I'm Gucci for the day. Like, I don't even need to eat.
That doesn't mean Shakur never enjoys himself. He allows himself a cheat meal, but only on the weekends. Even then, he doesn't go overboard because he knows he'll be sweating it all off in training anyway. A burger, some fries, maybe a little dessert, but nothing too crazy. He never lets himself get too comfortable with bad eating habits. The moment you start slacking with your diet, it shows in your performance. And for Shakur, there's no room for that.
You can't just be 100% clean. Like, but I like I said, I eat good on a daily. I have to cheat on like a week.
Shakur didn't wake up one day and decide to be disciplined. This mindset was built into him since he was a kid. He started boxing at 5 years old, and from that moment, his life was different from other kids. While they were out playing video games or eating whatever they wanted, he was in the gym, training, learning, and staying focused. He didn't have the luxury of bad habits. His coaches, his family, and even his own experiences taught him early on that discipline separates good fighters from great ones. Waking up early, eating right, training hard, and staying focused, these weren't things he had to force himself to do. They became second nature.
I was like mentally trained. I got the discipline. I feel like the discipline aspect is something that like was developed in me as a child, being that I was boxing my entire life. Like I've been boxing since I was 5 years old.
Shit.
So it's like from there I gotta make weight at all these tournaments. I gotta eat a certain way at all these tournaments.
Now, as one of the best boxers out there, that discipline is stronger than ever. He doesn't skip workouts. He doesn't take shortcuts. He doesn't let distractions throw him off, whether it's sticking to his diet, staying hydrated, or pushing through another grueling training session. It all comes back to the mindset he developed as a kid. This is why he's ready for anything. As Shakur Stevenson gears up for his big fight against Floyd Schofield, every aspect of his training is designed to keep him sharp, strong, and ready for whatever comes his way. From sparring to his diet, it's clear he's putting in the work.
I'm excited to see Shakur back in the ring. You know, he got his hands fixed and stuff like that. Well, he claims that he's 100%. And he basically said when he's 100%, when his hands...
But now, we want to hear from you. What do you think about Shakur's intense fight camp? Who do you think will come out on top in this battle? Drop your thoughts in the comments.